system. May I request Dr. Daniel Jacob to talk on preparing the next gen talent pool, please, sir.
Good evening. So people say it's difficult to be in the last session. How about last person in this last session? Okay. Good afternoon. And it's a privilege. I'm so honored being here this afternoon. Some people to be seeing me, first of all. Can I have all of you raising your hands? How is it? So we tell it in the class, no? So I know, I very much understand that you know the difficulty of sitting, because when you teach in the class, this is how students behave. So it is not nothing, it is definitely not new to you, and I'm sure that this afternoon we are learning a lot of inputs, great inputs, I should say, and we are in this world that we wanted to continuously learn. And this bridge is a great initiative, bringing government, industry, and academies. Bringing all three together, it's a very good combination. Government is doing its part, industry is doing its part, and the academicians here, you are doing your part. Very good initiative. I hope this will make a big difference in the days to come in our wonderful country. Okay, so the topic given to me is preparing the next gen talent pool. Okay, what is next gen, first of all? What is next gen? No? All of us, we know, the people that we meet. No, I don't know what it is called. People talked about Gen X, and then people talked about Gen Y, and I don't know, people, again, they will talk about, I don't know, Gen Z. Then where will they go? Maybe they'll start like this registration number, Gen AA, Gen AAB, and all that. And probably the people who born after 1980s are called millennials. Okay, and that is also changing. People are calling tiger caps. That is what actually they're calling now. Today morning, the one of the academy person said, C generation, connected, communicated, and content. So C, he talked about. So that is what we are talking about. How to actually prepare these people? First of all, we need to understand, they're always connected. They're always connected in every way. They're always, they take everything for easy. Now give me an example. I'd like to give you an example. Last week, I got a call, and somebody from the other side, he said, I got your number, I'm looking for a job. I said, okay, tell me, what are you doing? Then I told him, can you send your resume to me so that I can see that and call you back? You know? Yeah, sir, please give your mail ID. I said, please note it down. I said, I'm driving, can you please text it to me? He's asking me to text my mail ID to him because he's looking for a job. They're thinking that everything is actually easy. Everything is easy, and everything is possible. So we actually, you know it, no, in the day-to-day life. Tomorrow is the exam. Up to today, nobody is studying. Because possible. Tomorrow I'll write exam, they'll pass also. That is the worst thing. Okay. So that is the mindset actually right now the people are having. That we are trying to address that kind of people. And recently I went to college and I was speaking to the MBA students, and I asked them, what do you want to become in your life? Not typical. Second year student, they said, coaching and all that. What do you want to become in life? And no answers came as usual. And I picked up people, what do you want to become? One girl said, I don't know, sir, but I said, okay, you're trying to get married. It's okay, don't worry, you sit down. Then actually I pulled up another person, I asked, he didn't know. 4 5 people didn't know. Then I had the obvious question of, then why did you choose MBA? If you don't know what you want to become, then why you chose MBA? Then I picked, no answers. Again I asked them, I picked up people, why did you do MBA? No, sir, my father said, my neighbor house person did MBA and he's actually earning well. So that's why she is doing MBA. And one other person said similar thing. Where are we going? What is the value that actually that these people are bringing into the industry? There are exceptionals. Any normalization curve, there is exceptionals. I'm talking about the people in the middle, the huge talent pool in middle. So there are a few things that I want to talk about. Probably many of the things been talked about already, and we have an entrepreneur. It is actually good to see. I'm glad that actually he started his company right here in Trichy, not gone to Silicon Valley. Because people, that's what, we were talking, once we were talking, IITs, IIMs, all run by taxpayers' money, our money. But people, once they finish, they go to abroad and they do so many things. Debatable topic. But why are we not able to retain them? That is the question. Not on blaming them, but why are we not able to retain them? Okay. One other thing this current generation expects when they come, they look for entitlements. They wanted to know what is their salary, what are the benefits, will cab be sent, will there be business card given, will they be sent to America, and all that they wanted to know on the first day itself. Entitlement they wanted to know. And they're also highly mobile, which is very good. And one other thing, recently I was in Singapore for receiving an award, and of course Take Solution was also receiving a bunch of awards. And there was a gentleman receiving an award from China, and he was saying this. He said, the organizer asked, what are the challenges that you're facing in China? He said, we are really facing a big challenge because of one-child policy. All our children are pampered. Because one child, father and mother, and father's parents and mother's parents. 6 adults, one child. So they're pampering. Oh, don't go, don't do this. So you don't know anything, pampered. So they wanted to be pampered in the workplace also. The challenges, the new generation, that's what we're seeing. And so many of that. They have greater access to information, as we said, content, they have a lot of, but no knowledge. They have a lot of content, but no knowledge. They're always connected, but no collaboration. Where are we missing? Collaboration is not there. They're inside the family, husband and wife, children, they're talking in WhatsApp. You know about it? And one of my director, he said, in our house, all of us, we have WhatsApp and everything. Suddenly somebody is laughing. And they were laughing for themselves because some joke from their friend. That's how it is happening inside the house. Again, in Singapore, was traveling in the metro. All the youngsters, everybody, nobody is seeing each other. Everybody is on their gadgets, with their gadgets. It says the next station, they're getting down. And again, doing this. No collaboration is there. Everything is. But it is good. Things are changing. Things are coming all virtual. That's what I'm going to talk now. And as the previous speakers talked about, it's very important. He talked about taking responsibilities, being punctual, and all that. Why it is important? It is not important. Why should I wear a dress, good dress? Will I not actually code? Will I not be able to code if I wear a shorts and all that? All that is good. But the responsibility becomes more important in the virtual environment because people are predicting that at least 20 to 25% of people will be working from home in 2020. In our own company right now, more than 10% of people are working from home, partially or fully. What it means, in the office, you're there, we have all the firewall system, we have everything in place, still people are watching prawn movies, and all the unwanted sites. How can we trust that person to work from home? Will he work? What is the discipline that we'll have? What will be the quality of work that we'll get from them? How can we produce the generation to work without supervision? We have 4 people, there needs to be a manager. How can we develop a system that will help them work without supervision? And these are the few challenges that we are facing. And the other thing is, the reality is, things are, as panelists said, things are becoming more global, and things are becoming more virtual, things are becoming more diverse, because now we have 3 to 4 generation people working. 50 years old are working, 40 years old are working, 30 years, 20 years also working. So 4 different generations. The diverse is very different. And also autonomous. It is not like, as Leo said, how many people we are able to put it in a billable project. If that person is not able to handle the client, we cannot put them at all. In our model, we don't have bench at all. In our business model, so everybody we have to place them to the client. They are billable. So in that case, we want somebody who are reliable, who will talk only whatever it is making sense, not talking everything that is wanted. Simple thing, even chatting. How many ever times you tell, they'll say HRU only. They'll not ask you how are you. Hi, small h hi. How, because they're on WhatsApp always, they don't know what is, they cannot differentiate between official communication and personal communication. All these small things can be taught in the institutions where the developers of future skills that you are. And Leo is an entrepreneur, and also we had other people talked about entrepreneurship skills and all that, which is very important. Business skills are very, very important that need to be improved, that need to be taught to every individuals. It is not necessary that they'll want to actually start up a company once they come out, but business skills will help them excel in their life, because Ken Blanchard says, if you're not expecting loyalty from your employee, what else are you expecting? He says, in research he finds and says, he says, I want somebody who can actually solve my problems. I want somebody who can take decisions. Business skills will help our students to have problem solving skills, decision making skills. That is very, very important. Now, people are not worried about jobs. They don't, job security. They come and see what they can learn. So we are getting ready to say, this is what we can provide you. If somebody is working for 2-3 years, we are really happy. If somebody leaves within 1 year only, we are worried. If somebody works for even 2 years, that's what we tell our clients. When we hire, this person may stick for 2 years. That is what the commitment that we can give. We are not looking for somebody who can retire in our organizations. So who can take decisions, who can actually excel in the small period of time that they're working in the organizations. And with all this in mind, two things I wanted to say specifically. One thing is the industry orientation should start from the first day on the college, not in the last year. The first day that orientation should start. Then only when they come to the 4th year, they will have that skill where they can be employed. The first thing should be the business skills that they start. The second thing is, obviously all of us will know, Mr. Leo will agree with me, the 4th year project. It is still the way when I was in the college. Last 3 years, last 6 months, nobody will know what is that student is doing. But when they come to us for hiring, in the second question, we will be able to identify whether they did the project or they bought the project. And nowadays, students are very frank. They're coming up, they'll tell it to us. We bought the project, sir. How much rupees? 4,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees. They're not worried. They're being frank. We also want to be being frank, but we are not giving them job. Okay? So, how can we, the thing is, there's a huge gap. Somebody, in the morning we were talking to Mr. Iyer, we were talking, there's a huge gap. All educational institutions want industry collaboration. So there is something called this final year project. And no industry is giving projects. Where will the student go and do project? Obviously, they'll have to go. A lot of businesses coming up because of that. That gap need to be bridged. Probably this bridge can bridge that gap. Because we have to come up with a plan of win-win situation. Because we consider giving internship to the engineering students or college graduates as considered as our responsibility, corporate social responsibility. So we take few students and we actually train them. But the problem is, we have to, every day we have to tell them, tomorrow come by 9 o'clock in the morning. And you have to do this job. When you say something you will do, you have to do. And suddenly he'll come, sir, placement, sir, training, sir, I'll go. He'll not come 2-3 days. And he'll not do the project. So it is, the thing is, so we used to be taking students and giving them some modules of our internal projects where they can learn. But now we are considering that as a corporate social responsibility, social project we are doing, because the company is not gaining anything at all. We are losing only the time that we are giving from our senior people and the resources that we are giving, but we are not getting anything back on that period. Students is getting back only one. What is that? Project completion certificate. If you give him on the first day, no, he'll not come. That is his objective, because that is what the college is wanted. So there's a huge gap between these two areas. It's a good idea that the students need industry collaboration, but that collaboration needs to start in the first year. One of the ideas, recently, one of the colleges contacted me and said, we are coming up with a plan. The plan is that they will connect one student with one industry person on the contact, maybe their alumni. Speak to them, have a good alumni cell, and connect one person. Interested students. The thing is, out of 60 students in a class, not everybody is interested. Find out the 20 students who are really interested. I tell you, they will be the innovators, they will be the entrepreneurs, they will be doing excelling. So connect the 20 students and find good 20 industrial person, alumni, and connect them. In a year, you have to meet them at least 2-3 times. You have to come up with one small project. You have to submit this kind of thesis or something like that, small project. That will be a great help. That will actually bridge all these gaps. So I'm sure that all of you here have a lot of ideas that can really make the system without a big pothole like this. I know when I was doing project, I also bought the project. Okay, that's why I actually moved to MBA. I could not, I did my computer science. What will we do? Morning go to the computer center and do something, and afternoon go to the movie and go to the friend's house, go here and that. The time is wasted. I tell you, more than 90% of the students right now also is doing the same. So how can we actually solve that? No, with all our intellectual mind, intellectual ideas, can we come up with some idea where actually we can bridge this gap and say that this is what the future, the innovators of this world or our country will do? I'm sorry, I don't have an absolute answer for this, absolute solution that this will work and all that. I don't think there is one that can say. Anyway, I wanted to leave with this small notes. Let business skills be taught to our students from the first year. Let the industry collaboration start from the first year. The big pothole of this project, let it be bridged. There's 3 important things that I think that as people from the industry, people from the government, and also people from the institutions can think together and come up with a solution where this time will be utilized. Thank you very much for your time.